Hi, my name is Sharon Jensen, and today I'm going to talk about face shapes and how that's going to set the stage for your choices for your hairstyle, your necklines, your accessories, just an endless number of things. All kind of start off with knowing your face shape. There are actually 12 face shapes. There are 6 contoured and 6 angular shapes. Today I'm just going to talk about my one shape here that I have, and it'll give you a good indication of how you can enhance your look by making some simple changes. For me, when I began this process, I made a few changes and it really made a huge difference. I'm hoping that through some of my little episodes that I'm going to be shooting, that you will have those aha moments as well. It is quite a enlightening experience and a wonderful journey to learn a lot about yourself while you're doing it. So the first thing that we need to do is to figure out what type of face shape do you have. So the best thing to do is to go and look at a mirror and actually pull your hair back. And you want to look and see if you have any angles. Is it a sharp angle? Or as far as your jawline, is it really sharp? Is your hairline very defined and square, or is it nice and soft and round? That there will determine if you're contoured or angular shape. So you've knocked off 6 choices right there, very easy peasy. So then the idea would become you have to measure your face. So we're going to take this ruler here and we're going to actually measure from our friend's nose here to the side of her face. So if you put your hand next to your face and do the side profile, it's approximately here 2 inches, 2.5 inches. So what you would want to do now is go from the hairline and measure down whatever that shape, that measurement was, and you should come up somewhere about your eyebrows. Then if you go from that point down the next 2.5 inches, you should be just below your nose. And then the third measurement should be down somewhere around your chin. If you have some space underneath your last measurement, that's okay. That just means you have a shorter face. Not a problem at all. Our friend here has actually got an oval face. So that means she has got a contoured face. So the things that are going to look best on her are actually going to be nice, rounded, soft shapes. And I will demonstrate that for you. The first thing I would probably do is demonstrate how an angulared collar with the points does not actually flow with her face shape. You want to keep them nice and soft so that your focus is going to be at her face and not, you want your focus up here. You want the person to see your eyes and listen to what you have to say. You don't want your clothes to be doing the talking. That would be poor for an interview or any type of first impressions. So the other thing that is good to know is what shape, your neckline, if you're not wearing a suit. You'd want to turn around and make sure that you have a nice, where this is a contoured face, you want to have contoured necklines. Here is a more angular shape. Again, your eye gets drawn down here to the angular shape and not to her neckline. When I give you this demonstration, as far as that scoop, now it's a little softer. It blends a little better with her face. And you'll find as we go through all of these little tips, once you know your face shape, everything kind of mimics and kind of follows along. So it's not like you have to remember a lot of things. As far as your jewelry, angular face, the squares. For round shapes, you want to keep them soft. Here is an example here of a square necklace, as you can see. Now with the sharp edges, again, it kind of fights against the softness of her face. So we wouldn't want to turn around and wear that too often. Even though I wore that a lot, it was actually one of my favorite necklaces until I realized that I had a contoured face and that I should be wearing more rounded items. So, which again, I'm not saying that you have to get rid of any of those items. If you choose to wear something that's contoured or angular and you have the opposite face, that's fine too. But just know that you're not bringing the attention, drawing the attention to your face. You're drawing the attention to your jewelry or your outfit, which may or may not be what you're trying to achieve. So on her earrings, because she has a contoured face, we're going to go with contoured or round, soft earrings as well to try and keep that, that look in harmony. So this also plays into our eyeglasses. This here on the bottom has got more of a square shape, and she's got a contoured face, so when I put that on her face, now you can tell that it's kind of a little out of place. You know, it's a little harsher to look at. It's not as friendly. Versus if I turn around and have something that is a little softer as far as the bottom edge. You never want to go wider than your side of your temples, and the bottom edge wants to be the same as your face shape. So if I put that on, now these here are still a little bit wider than you would normally have for her, but the contour is a lot softer, so they're actually going to look better on her than the square and harsh shape. The other thing I said that we would talk about would be patterns. And today I have a contoured scarf, and which has a lot of angles. As pretty as it is, again, your eye is drawn down to the scarf and not to her face. And that is something that we really, in this particular case, do not want to do. It is much more pleasing to the eye when I put on this scarf here with the soft flowers and the soft edges. Now your eye is not drawn next to her scarf, it's actually complementing her face shape and everything. So you're naturally looking up at her face and not at her neckline, which is something that you don't want to do. So I hope here I have given you a couple of tips on things that you could try that you already have in your house without spending any money or doing any major shopping. I hope you have your eye-opening experience as I did. Now when you get a compliment on a day that you chose to wear something that was in harmony, you're going to understand and know why they thought that was so pleasing and pleasing to the eye, and why you would want to actually continue doing something of that nature. So I want to thank you for watching my show today. I hope you come back for further episodes when I discuss how to dress for your body shape and how to determine your best colors for your hair, eye, and skin tones. And if you have another topic that you would like me to bring up, by all means, you can get a hold of me at my website, embraceyourwardrobe.com. Once again, my name is Sharon Jensen. I thank you for watching and look forward to experiencing your journey in embracing your wardrobe. Thank you.